welcome back to the videos. We're gonna watch some creepy, scary, freaky TikToks, and I'll give you my opinion on them. Let's just jump into them.
The fact of the matter is, we watched this nigga get murdered right in front of our own motherfucking face. And the nigga knew it was finna happen. He told us, and we didn't know. Nigga named his last tour,
This is it.
This Is It. White people, let me just tell you a little nigga secret, if I could. Niggas have never said this is it in a celebratory fashion. Let me just say, white people do it all the time. This is it. Not niggas. Every time we say it like this. You know what, nigga, this is it.
This is it. I mean, this is really it. This is the final curtain call.
Cat Williams is great. I love him. The stuff about Michael Jackson, his last interviews, all the things he was saying there at the end, like, it was it. And maybe he knew it, but maybe he just knew he was done. Done with the game. Done playing. Done making music. He had nothing left to give after that, you know. I'm sure that shit's hard work. Dancing like a maniac like that guy, hard work. But he was spitting some truth at the end there. Michael Jackson, he was spitting some truth.
You know, I'm realizing that I signed my soul. I sold my soul to the devil. I signed my soul to the devil. I don't even own myself no more. I sold my soul to the motherfucking devil, and I done prayed. I prayed and I prayed and I prayed. You know, and it's just like, I don't know if God can get me out of this, you know, and it's just like to the point where I don't even know, like, I just want to say I'm sorry to my fans. I know y'all love me, I know y'all believe in me, but I can't. I didn't know what I was doing back then, and I lost passion. I don't even believe that. I don't even believe in myself no more because of what I did. I did not know the game was like this. And I'm just ready to go back to school.
I don't know who that is, so maybe it was a bad deal. She's not big enough. I don't know who she is. But one thing about selling your soul to the devil, if you believe in all that stuff, your soul is not yours to sell. Your soul belongs to God. You could play all these games, all these rituals about it, pretend you're selling your soul, thinking it's yours, you own it. Really, you're selling your physical body, your physical life, and not the eternal. You're not selling your soul to the devil. You're selling your mortal coil. You're selling the incarnation of this life. So, you know, don't worry about it. If you sold your soul and you got to do some things for some record companies, fuck them, man. Get out of there.
So y'all know how Walmart's been mysteriously closing. This is an abandoned Walmart. Now what does this look like to y'all? This is an abandoned Walmart, a closed down Walmart. What does it look like?
So that's what Walmart looked like before it closed down. Most Walmarts, that's the garden section. I'm trying to say it looks like a prison or a camp. We're still on that. You know, but Walmart's closed down. They build new locations. They get better locations. That's just a normal thing. Is this one of the FEMA camps? Maybe. Maybe they're ready for that. But our economy is bad and businesses close. And there's, in my town, there's abandoned buildings all over the place. I'm sure they could be used and appropriated for camps. But I don't see that happening yet. We'll have to see.
Gravity Falls, it is good to be back. Name's Bill Cipher. And I take it you're some kind of living ventriloquist dummy? I'm just kidding, I know who you are, Gideon.
What are you? How do you know my name?
Oh, I know lots of things.
Lots of things.
Hey, look what I can do. Deer teeth, for you, kid.
You're insane.
Sure I am, what's your point? Remember, reality is an illusion, the universe is a hologram, black gold, bye!
Gravity Falls is good. I've seen some of that show. Disney? Would Disney be telling the truth? Or are they trying to pretend that they have this overbearing power and they're trying to get that into the children's heads so they don't think they could fight things like this? But on the opposite of that, the kids in Gravity Falls, they fight these monsters all the time and they beat them because they're strong-willed. In their mind, they figure it out and they beat them. It's interesting that Disney would think is part of the Illuminati, part of the MK Ultra scheme trying to get us. Yet, they give us tricks where they tell us how to overcome the monsters in the world. It's strange about that opposition. Like, should we be listening to the cartoons, to the TV shows, because they're telling us how to get out of the system, how to fight it? Or are they trying to fool us into thinking that there is some big monster that we have to waste all our energy fighting when it's not really there? I don't know. Let me know down in the comments. Should we watch the cartoons to help us learn? Or should we always just dismiss them?
Do y'all see this? Do you know what this is or who this is? This is Doja Cat. Check out this video of her transforming. Check this video out, y'all. Look at this. Look. Look at her eyes. Do y'all see that? I slowed it down for y'all, but look at the entity. Look at her eyes shifting back and forth. Y'all see that? Her eyes shifting back and forth. Look at the face on her. Y'all see that? I took a few screenshots from the video, right? See, I told y'all, these are entities. These celebrities are nothing but celebrated entities that you are giving your energy to. Because how would you think someone dressing up like these is a real person? You know, look at this. How can you think this is a real person? Doja Cat is literally telling you who she is. She's telling you she's the devil. That's why she made that song, I'm the devil. She's literally telling you who she is in that body. And this is why y'all gotta be careful who you give your energies to. They're literally siphoning you for your energy. But yeah, y'all, it's crazy, man. The veil is lifting and the truth is coming out, boy. These entities will no longer be able to sustain the atmosphere on Earth. Let's get this shift. Like, share, and follow for more videos like this. Keep up with me on my other platforms, especially on my YouTube, where I go deeper on an esoteric level on these topics. Thank you for tuning to my frequency. Let's get this shift. Peace in.
The devil sells. The devil makes money. If this is the world, the devil rules this world, this plane of existence, and this plane of existence seems to be about money, acquiring things, mining from the start. The devil owns it, and stars know this. It causes controversy, and people watch, people get views. As for this video, that's on the monitor. I'd like to see her face change that way. That's on the monitor. I think it's just a filter, to be honest. And she knows she's buying into the stuff. She likes people thinking she's in the Illuminati, she's some shape-shifting reptilian, and it makes her more money. It's like we prop them up on this pedestal. We make them by telling people that they're demonic entities, that they couldn't possibly be doing these things by themselves, and that they're sucking all our energy. Maybe they are sucking our energy with their bad music. I don't think Doja Cat's the worst, but I think they want us to put them on this pedestal. So we don't think we're as good as them. We don't think our music and our art is as powerful as theirs, because they're all evil, demonic, interdimensional beings. How could my art, my human dirt, dust art, compare with some interdimensional beings that controls people's minds? That's what they want you to think. Be aware of that.
People be asking me, what is the third eye? That thing ain't real. The third eye is another name for your pineal gland. Your pineal gland allows you to dream, astral project, and it secretes natural melatonin from your brain. So it's not like a physical eye that you can see out of. This is an eye for your soul. And it is ways to stimulate it and activate it. And you could do that through sound, aka the solfeggio frequencies. So if you need a solfeggio frequency playlist, download this one for free on Apple Music and Spotify. Link is in the bio. You got anxiety, need meditation sounds, trying to attract money, then go get this. Link is in the bio. Peace, y'all, boy.
Third eye. Interesting. I have a kind of obsession with the third eye, with the idea. Do I believe in it? I don't know. I know we got a pineal gland that seems to have a lens. There's like a dormant in the center of your brain that does release melatonin, that's said to release DMT into our brains, these other perceptional chemicals that make us see the world differently. And it's good to keep that, clean. I don't know if there's ways, get the fluoride out of things, but or the frequencies. I don't know if that really is a thing that opens up your chakras, keeps your third eye clear. But as you can see here, I don't know if you could see it that far, but the third eye is something I think about, something I play with mentally. Do I think it helps me with better perception? Maybe, but maybe it's just like thinking about Christ consciousness. It's not something that's actually physical. It's kind of just a belief you keep inside of yourself to help you think higher, so you're not just thinking on physical terms all the time. You want to think metaphysically higher than yourself so you can achieve higher as a human being. Not talking spiritually or metaphysically really at all, just as a system of beliefs, like a fake it till you make it kind of situation. Same as believing in any religion, believing in something more than yourself, even believing in a scientific more than yourself, a big bang, a connection to the earth. Interesting though.
Well, once again, I recommend a healthy dose of psilocybin mushrooms. 3 weeks ago, 2 of my friends and I went to a ranch in Fredericksburg, Texas, and took what Terence McKenna calls a heroic dose. 5 dried grams. Let me tell you, our third eye was squeegeed quite cleanly. Wow! And I'm glad they're against the law. You know what happened when I took them? I laid in a field of green grass for 4 hours going, my God, I love everything.
While we're here though, while you're watching, if you made it this far, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And I'll keep these videos coming, keep my opinions coming, if you care about them. And share with other people. Get this stuff out here. Give the video a like. Subscribe down here. And come back for more. Thank you.
A rabbit hole I like to go down is the one of the Ethiopian Bible. Follow me, stay with me, because we're going somewhere. So the Ethiopian Bible is the oldest Bible in the world, allegedly. And because of this very questionable fact, A lot of people assume and conclude that Christianity originated in Africa. This is why language and questioning are so important, and assumptions are frowned upon. One question I think we should ask is, did the Ethiopians write the Ethiopian Bible? The answer is no. A Roman man by the name of Abba Garima wrote the Ethiopian Bible. Legend has it, he wrote this whole thing in one day because God wanted to get this message to the Ethiopians so badly that he kept the sun from setting until Garima was finished. But so what, the Ethiopians didn't write their own Bible? Does it even matter? Absolutely, it does. But let's ask another question. Is Christianity indigenous to Ethiopia? The answer to that question is also no. A Greek man by the name of Frumentius traveled to Ethiopia around the 4th century and converted their king into the Christian religion. And that is how Ethiopia became a Christian nation. Fun fact, Frumentius was also known as Abuna, meaning our father. Now, I bet you're wondering, if Ethiopia isn't the oldest Christian nation in the world, then who is? Don't worry, I got you. The oldest Christian nation in the world is Armenia. I had to Google where Armenia was, and I wasn't shocked in the least bit at what I learned. Armenia is located in the South Caucasus region of the Caucasus Mountains.
I don't know much about this Ethiopian Bible stuff, but it seems like she's giving out pretty factual history here. Religious history. I'm pretty sure the Ethiopians had their own indigenous religions, probably connected to the earth, more like a Native American religion, something like that. And Christianity definitely came way later, and the colonizers spread that idea all around the world. But if you want to look at the Bible and the core stories of the Bible, those stories do come from ancient civilizations. They come from religious ideas way before Christianity, and they've been changed, rewritten, written to fit this way, written to fit that way. But these stories are the oldest stories, and they started wherever humans started. So you let me know where the first humans came from, I'll let you know where all of religion came from.
I'm going to play a recording of people chanting, "That is embarrassing," 4 times. After the 4th time, write down what you hear. Interesting. Almost everyone here heard "that is embarrassing." Listen again and watch the screen. You heard the same thing every single time. Our eyes and ears take in electrical signals which our brains interpret based on our expectations. We don't see reality. We see our reality.
Yeah, the mind is a tricky thing, and it's not the most powerful computer. And it uses all our senses to create the reality that we are in. And yes, easily manipulated. It's kind of like seeing pictures in the clouds, or seeing faces in grains of wood, thing like that. Our brain is looking for certain things. So when someone tries to give you an answer beforehand, your brain's already looking for that answer. It's interesting, and it's powerful knowledge to know that maybe your own thoughts are not your own, and somebody planted them a long, long time ago.
I'm not even an animal person. However, I believe in following the laws of nature and just paying attention to the animals because they tell us everything we need to know. Take a look at this clip from 2 days ago in the Philippines. This kind of reminds me of this.
Turkeys are walking in a circle around a dead cat in the middle of the road. What?
And then last but not least, take a look at these deers.
I can't stand the rain. It's my...
The deer said y'all can have it. Absolutely not. So let me know what you guys think. You think the animals sense something coming? Have you been feeling something deep down in your soul that something's coming? I know I have. If you enjoy all things deep thought, give your girl a like, comment, and follow. Thanks for watching.
Animals, they're always doing weird stuff. They're always amazing us. I'm sure there's a scientific answer for the turkey thing and the fishes washing up on the shore. I know we're really fucking up the ocean, and maybe that's why fishes are going crazy. Those deer, they just wanted to get the hell out of the rain. They don't like being soaked and cold, just like human beings. The turkeys, I don't know, what are they trying to tell us? That cat was very important, and they're mourning the death of it. The fish telling us that the ocean's fucked. I'm not sure. I don't really feel something deep down in my soul that something bad's gonna happen, that something's on its way. I know a lot of people do. They're paranoid that we're always on the edge of something going bad, or even we're on the edge of turning a new leaf, going to a new spiritual age where things get better. I'm not sure about all of those. I try to live in this moment. I think that's what's more important. To be perfectly aware of the moment you're in right now. And worrying or hoping for the future or something that's going to happen in the future is like a waste of energy. Because none of us know what's going to happen in the future. And I know some people like to think that they do know, and that they could change the future. I think the best way to change the future is to change it right now, in the moment you're in. If you want to build a better future, build a better world, start right now, and start right here.
It honestly blows my mind how nobody is talking about this. Watch this video. Pay attention closely to this man right here, if you can even call him a man.
True that you want to fly commercial so that you can fly in luxury? How much money did you pay for Tyler Perry's Gulfstream jet, for example?
Well, for example, that's really none of your business, but...
Isn't it the business of your donors?
Listen, wow! I paid. The airplane that we have that I bought from Tyler Perry, and I didn't pay anywhere. Tyler's one of the greatest guys. He made that airplane so cheap for me, I couldn't help but buy it. I love your eyes.
Again, getting back to the comment. You said that you don't like to fly commercial because you don't want to get into a tube with a bunch of demons. Do you really believe that human beings are demons?
No, I do not. And don't you ever say I did.
Kenneth Copeland. Great stuff. Everything you could watch about this guy. Great stuff. If there are demons out there, this is the closest I could think of one. His face, you could see it in his eyes, the way he reacts, the way he lives his life, preaching these gospels to the masses, having them give him all this money where he could live freely, buy these private jets, fly all over the world to get more people's money. It's a really strange thing. But Copeland, he's a meme machine. Great content, very interesting. Look it up. Look up his clips. One of my favorites, I'll put it in here, where he blows COVID away through the TV. I love it.
COVID-19!
COVID-19! burn. Well, I'm telling you, it gets hot down there. I mean, like Jesse says, it's Africa hot down there, man. And it gets...
The truth about history, and I'm talking about the history that they teach us in school. They lied to us. Most of the history that they teach us in school is not real. Some of it never happened. Some of it, they flip the entire story. And some of it is just used to brainwash you. It's nothing more than stories. History. His story. They show us the truth in subliminal messages. It's literally in the name, his story. It is based off of lies. First of all, let's talk about Christopher Columbus. Our schools taught us that Christopher Columbus is a hero, that he discovered America. We even have a whole day dedicated to Christopher Columbus. He is not a hero. Christopher Columbus is a murderer. He did not discover America. America was occupied by the melanated indigenous people, and Christopher Columbus and his crew came and slaughtered them, and then took the land. Can anyone tell me what happened before slavery? No, you can't, because schools lie to us. Why does African American history always start with slavery? What happened before? They will not teach you that, because they don't want y'all to know the truth. I'm telling you, wake up. Y'all like and follow for part 2.
History is written by the victors. History is written by the powers of the piece of land that you happen to live on. Christopher Columbus, I don't think he was the best guy. But if we're talking about the myth of America and building this country, he is an important figure in that. But we could have both sides of that, right? I don't know if we should go into schools telling, 6-year-olds that the guy who founded America was a rapist and a murderer and caused a genocide. I don't know if that's the best thing to teach little children. So they should learn about the basic facts of the history first. That he founded this country for the Europeans and helped settle America to be to what it is now. What happened before slavery? That's all over history class in school. I haven't been to school in a long time, especially in these grades. We're talking elementary school stuff. World history, I think they teach that. I think they teach about the world before slavery, before America was founded. I'm not sure. But it's all a learning curve. We got to start somewhere. Then you build that knowledge and you can find out more facts about it.
Guys, this is going to be part 3 of what your birthmark can tell you about either your present life or your past life. So if you have no birthmark, that means that you either died of natural causes in your past life or you're a new soul. Any red birthmark on any part of your body might be a sign that you were burned in a past life. Couldn't find a picture for this, but apparently if you have skin depressions, which is where the skin is pitted, grooved, or rugged, this is caused by injury, acne, or diseases like smallpox. This is where you've been wounded in a past life. And these are the reminders of issues from past lives that you've come to heal in the present lifetime. What's said that spots on the eye are almost directly from being stabbed there and could be a spear wound from a past life. This was done when the individual was probably sleeping, and it always proved to be fatal because a stab in the eye was a stab to the brain. Said that having a birthmark on your head, especially if you can't grow hair through your birthmark, this is how the body remembers being scalped in the past life. So if you have a birthmark like this, a dark center with a ring around it, this might be a sign that you were hit with a poison arrow in the past life. The arrow didn't kill you, then the poison probably did. If you have a birthmark like this, apparently this is where your skin was rubbed raw in a past life, and possibly slave chains. I'll be uploading part 4.
Interesting. Where are you getting this information? Just top of your head? You know this stuff? And you know it's true? Like, you've seen the past lives. You know where you got your birthmark. You know where everyone got their birthmark. I have one. It wasn't on the list here. My birthmark, I don't think so. Very strange. Very strange. Believe what you want to believe. But if you can't even tell me where you're getting this information and you're just trying to spread it as fact, fun, good for you. I've always wanted to do that. Make a little cash, making stuff up at the top of my head. I can make it seem like I'm knowledgeable and I know everything about everything. Let's talk about dreams. Let's talk about which way the wind blows that day. You know, the I Ching divinity, things like that. Predict the future based on how you see a bird fly, what direction it's flying, or if you see a cat cross your path. I do got the answers to all that. Maybe I'll make a video teaching you all about the world, how every sign you see has a meaning behind it.
There is no such thing as a coincidence. The fact that you're watching this video means you are energetically aligned with me in quantum jumping. I'm sure you guys have heard a lot about it, but in reality, we are always quantum jumping. No second is the same as the previous second. It only seems like our reality is the same as yesterday because our thoughts were mostly the same as yesterday. So to quantum jump, or to shift to your desired reality, you must shift your thoughts because your thoughts create your reality. Write down exactly what you want, be very detailed. Read it, experience it, and use emotion. I love you guys. See you in the new reality.
This guy's a character. It's great. But we were just talking about this, right? About living in the moment. Sure, the past is there. Sure, the future is there. But dwelling on that, what does that really matter? You know, dwelling on the past, those things already happened. All you could do is change your moment right now. The future, none of that's really happened. All you could do is focus on this moment right now. And that's what I'm talking about, this creating reality. Like, you don't always have to believe the things you believe. You don't have to believe what you believed yesterday. You don't have to believe what you believe about tomorrow. You don't even have to believe what you believed this morning or 5 minutes ago. You don't have to let these ideas control you and control your mind. It's like having to deal with anger and disgust or sadness. I know I've struggled with depression, and it's really hard to get out of these sad cycles of thinking. You know, it's not just that easy to just pop out of it. But on the other hand, it kind of is. Because you don't have to hold on to that anger. Someone did something to you at a store, or while you're driving a car, and it seizes in you and you're angry, cursing them all your way home or on the way to work, and it just, you know, it ruins your day. One little thing something did to you. But you don't have to keep that with you through the present moment. You can still choose what this present moment is about and focus on the task at hand, right? Instead of dwelling about the past or dwelling about the future, worrying about what you did before and worrying about what's going to come next. It's a lot harder than it sounds, right? Than I'm making it sound. We all know that. I'm not trying to say there's some magical cure to it, right? But just as a point of meditation, and if I could help people, right? People want to listen. Focus on what you're doing right now, right? If you're at work, focus on that work and make sure you're doing the best of it. Like right now, I'm working on these videos, reacting to these. I'm focused on this. I'm not worried about what's coming next, what's going to be happening later. I know I'm going to have to clean. I know I have dinner movie night with the kids, and it's always a big thing about cleaning, making sure everyone's eating their food and we pick the right kind of movie. I could be worried about that now, I guess, but that'll happen, and there's a time for it, and I'll make a time for it, right? I get to choose. So I don't know about quantum jumping, quantum leaping, if we're stepping into different realities on a metaphysical way. But when it comes to thought, ideas, yourself, how to be a better self, at least a better self what I think of as a better self. Focus on now. Focus on the right here and right now. Alright, I like to end on a little note like that. Give some advice. You know, me and this guy might not agree on everything completely, but we found some common ground in there where we could share our knowledge with other people, and that's a beautiful thing. So if you like it, like my video, share it, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.